Well, good morning, guys. Big A, here we are. You know where we're at. We're on the Station Camp Greenway. Hope you're having a great morning. Man, it is absolutely fabulous here. A little bit humid, but hey, we got to get out here and get her done, don't we? Hey, how's your journey? I want to talk to you this morning about how things are going for you on the journey. Coach guys every day. One of the things that we try to figure out is, what is it that's going to make you happy? How much is enough? We go through all that stuff. You know what it is. I go through it myself. I ask myself those difficult questions. Years ago, when my kids were little, this is years ago, we had a condo up in the mountains, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's about 240 miles from my house, and it was beautiful up there. We loved it, and oftentimes on Fridays, we'd jump in the car, put the kids in the car, and we'd go and spend the weekend at our condo. I had one mission: how fast can I get there? Right? That was it. It didn't matter. Anything else wasn't important. I just wanted to beat the time that I had last Friday. You know how it is, guys. You know what I'm talking about. I tell the kids, you better get you a bottle of water and a snack, or you better eat, you better go to the bathroom, get a can or bottle or whatever you got to have. I didn't make them use the bathroom in the car. I would stop, but I hated it. I didn't want to stop. And I'm going to tell you something. It was torment for the next 4 hours. It was terrible. Robin was mad at me. The kids wanted to stop and get something to eat, stretch their legs. I got to beat last Friday's time. That's all that's important to me right now. 3 hours, 26 minutes. We're going to beat it. That is ridiculous. But you know what we do? We do the same thing in business. We do the same thing in every project that we do. I would spend the next day and a half apologizing to the kids and Robin, and she was ill at me because I wouldn't slow down and stop. I was singularly focused. I think a lot of us are that way today with our business. We have one objective. We want to make some money, right? How fast can we make this money and get out of here? How can we scale our business? I want to throw up oftentimes when I hear that word scale. It makes me sick, just to be honest with you. If we focus on relationships and scale those as much as we're trying to scale our business, you'd have more money than you know what to do with. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. We're building a sun deck on my daughter's house right now. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse that I know a lot about construction. I'm loving doing it. But if the sole objective was to get the deck built, it would be a miserable process. Got 2 little grandsons, and they come out there and help, and they want to know what's going on. And Owen will sit there and hammer and nail. He'll take 35 hits with a hammer. I could do it in 2. If he get out of the way, I get that deck built a lot faster. But I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't have the bond and the relationship with him and Eli like I've got. There's no amount of money I would take for building that deck faster that I would having them out there helping me with that. Same way with my granddaughters. We go do things together, and I enjoy the trip now. Listen, if you don't hear anything from this old guy, learn to enjoy the journey. What is it at work that you're doing that you got your head down, focused on making money, and there's casualties laying all behind you that you could stop and give a word of encouragement, help them accomplish their goals, help them get their dreams, but all is on your mind is making a little bit more money so you can get out of there a little bit faster. And then you end up hiring me to help you figure out some of the things that you can do in your life to make it more significant. We talk about this in the mastermind every single week. Life is about the journey. It's not just about the pentacle. It's not just the summit, whatever that is for you. Guys, we're not spending the time, the effort, and the energy with our families. Quit worrying about how long it takes you to get there. We just got back from a week trip in Florida, and I just learned it took us 50% longer to get there, but when we got there, everybody was in a good mood. We played games on the way down. We stopped at McDonald's. I ate way too many apple pies. That's why I'm out here on the Greenway. I want to tell you, though, when we got there, it was fun. I didn't spend the next day and a half apologizing to everybody because I disrupted the schedule. Guys, I want you to do that in your job. Listen, let me tell you what it's called. It's called living life. That's what we're missing. And we're doing it at the expense of our families, of our happiness, of the time that we could be spending impacting and influencing those around us. Yeah, you can get the deck built faster, but you know what's going to happen? You're going to raise grandkids and kids that don't know anything about the construction, then they can't do it. It's not all about the speed. It's all about the relationship. And I just want to encourage you guys today, man, to take time. You know that old saying, take time, smell the roses, whatever you want to call it. We don't get a do-over. This is not a practice round. We don't get to go back and relive it. Today is the day. Today is the day that we could take the time to enjoy those kids, enjoy those grandkids, enjoy your colleagues at work. I went yesterday. It's a mindset shift. Let me just tell you, we talk about it in the mastermind every week. Success is about the mindset. By the way, we just started an evening mastermind. For those of you that can't make it during the day, contact me if you're interested in joining it. But you know, when I went yesterday, I bought a pillow about two or 3 weeks ago. It's one of those Tempur-Pedic pillows. It's $187. I thought, well, that's ridiculous to begin with, but I bought it because my neck's been hurting and I wanted to try this pillow. I carried it back yesterday, and the lady told me, she said, oh, we don't take pillows back. And I said, what? She goes, it's health law. Well, inside of me, it made me mad for a second. And then I thanked her. I said, you know what? I had to switch gears. I said, you know what? That's a great health law. I probably wouldn't want to buy a pillow somebody else had been sleeping on either. And thank you for that. I appreciate that. Well, I chose at that moment to make a decision that it could mess up my day, or I was going to find something exciting to do, like Ryan Holiday's book that we just read, The Obstacle is the Way. I promise you, I know without a question, I'm going to figure out something to do with that pillow that's going to be fun. I'll get more value out of that $187. I'll give it away to somebody, or I'll make somebody's day, or I'll do something fun. I've decided I'm not going to let that mess me up. See, it's the journey. We let things like that screw our whole day up, and now we're in an ill, foul mood, and we complain, and we gripe, and we go on. I'm all about justice. I'm not saying that, and I think there's some things that we get done wrong. But we choose how it affects us the same way that we do with the journey. Guys, today, decide I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to live life to the fullest, and I'm going to have a great journey. I'm Big A, coming to you live from the Station Camp Greenway. Have a great day.